welcome along to the Activate Life 9-week virtual Couch to 5 thing. My name's Andrew.
I'm Terry. I'm Roz.
And the idea is that we're going to give you some top tips to keep you going through the next 9 weeks, little video clips, just to explain how you should be doing this course. Okay, what we're going to be using throughout this course is the 1U Couch to 5K app, which you can download from Google Play or the App Store, and it'll guide you through our programme over the next 9 weeks with helpful tips and encouraging words from the people that commentate as you're going along.
So is there anything you'd suggest me wearing for my first running session?
For the first running session, you need a pair of trainers. Trainers don't matter so much to begin with. You might want to look at specialists, proper running trainers when you get a bit further ahead. But just a pair of trainers, a pair of leggings maybe, as opposed to a pair of shorts, but dress according to the weather. Today's quite windy, so you might want something windproof and waterproof if it's raining. Something quite loose fitted, something man-made, something comfortable. Women, I would definitely suggest a sports bra.
So you mentioned wearing man-made fibres. Why is that as opposed to wearing something cotton?
Man-made is better because if you wore cotton, it can become quite sweaty and stick to you. It's not very nice.
And do I have to go to a specialist running shop, or should I be able to find something in my wardrobe?
You don't have to spend a lot of money for sports clothing. Somewhere like Sports Direct or in places like Aldi, you can get really good sports clothing there.
So have you got any advice you can give me on running shoes?
I think for the first couple of weeks should be okay in a pair of sports shoes, as long as you're on something like grass, which is what you give it, just to get used to running and give it a couple of weeks, see how you feel, because there's a lot of money to waste if you're not going to end up running in the end.
Okay, well, we're going to get going now, but probably it's important to tell everybody the reason that we're standing this far apart is we filmed this in the height of the COVID lockdown, so we're making sure that we're all 1 metre apart. So just as we're going to get going, the first thing on every run that you do is a brisk walk. That is simply just starting with a nice easy walk, but we are going to build the pace up a little bit as we progress, generally through 5 minutes of walking. So to start off with, it can be nice and easy like this. As you can see, we're going nearing the end of the 5 minutes now, and we are really walking quite briskly. So much so that we've got a little bit of a sweat coming on, and it almost feels like we're about to run. Okay, so we've just broken out of our brisk walk. We started our running, nice and conversational so we can have a chat. This section lasts for 1 minute. It's week 1 minute running, and then we're going to walk for 90 seconds. And we're going to do that 8 times.
So what sort of speed should I be running?
You should be at a nice steady pace, it should feel comfortable, and you should be at a pace really where you're able to hold a conversation, but you shouldn't be breathless.
So it should feel quite comfortable.
Yes.
session off, we're now going to do 5 minutes of nice, easy walking. It doesn't need to be brisk like it was in the warm-up, just to let your body recover. And then after that, we're going to do some stretching, and we've got a little video that will show you how to do those that you can look at. But otherwise, we'll just give ourselves a round of applause. Well done. Okay, after you finish your run, the important thing to do is stretching. You can do this at home, or you can do it where you finish your run. It depends on what the weather's like, really. Terry's going to demonstrate a calf stretch now. So, first off, she's bending the front knee, and then the trail leg is just nice and straight behind. Just imagine that leg is a ladder leant against the wall. Her knees should be pushing back, and the heel being driving into the ground as well. And that will increase the stretch in that leg. Do about 20 to 30 seconds, and then change legs and do the other side. The next stretch we're going to do is the quad stretch, and the quads are the muscles at the front of the leg. You see Terry's grabbed hold of her foot and she's bent her foot so it comes up back towards the bottom. That's stretching that muscle right at the front there. It's important that when you do this that you grab hold of the ankle or the shoelaces, not the foot itself, because you can overflex the foot and cause some problems with the bones in it. Again, we're going to hold that for about 20 to 30 seconds, keeping the legs nice and tight and the foot high as it will go up. And then after that we'll change over and do the other side. The next stretch we're going to do is the hamstring stretch, and the hamstrings are a large group of muscles that run basically down that part of the leg. So the important thing again is that Terry is supporting her weight on the bent leg with her hands. The leg that's been stretched is the outstretched one, this one here. Again, keeping it nice and straight. To increase the stretch, and she should be feeling it in the back of her hamstrings now, which is the bit that runs down there. If she points her toes up to the sky, then that will increase the stretch. Again, we're holding it for about 20 to 30 seconds. We're now going to stretch the glutes, and the glutes are the muscles in your backside and are one of the biggest muscles in your body. We're going to do that by just crossing the legs over and sitting down into a sort of squat. So the ankle bone should be across the top of the knee, and then lower yourself down into it gently. And you'll feel the stretch as it comes into the side of your glute, which is will stretch a little bit. Hold it again for about 20 to 30 seconds. And then once you've done that, change sides and do the other side. Again, you'll probably find you'll need to support yourself with this one because it's quite difficult to maintain your balance. And the final one we're going to do is stretch the hip flexors. When you're running, you do rotate your hips a little bit, so it's good to get some stretch back into there. So Terry's going to demonstrate again. So literally, it's reach over with your hand across the top of your head, with your other hand on the hips. Just go into it gently, and then just as you breathe out, just stretch a little bit further over as well. Hold that stretch for about 20 to 30 seconds, same as with all the other ones. And then once you're fully stretched, release, come back naturally, and then just go and do the other side.